Dreamers, welcome back. Happy Friday. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm going to be doing the weekly makeup basket today, which is when I go through the products I've been using throughout the week and give you my opinions on them to, tell you whether I liked them, whether I didn't. And I have a lot of stuff this week because if you've been watching my channel, I've been going through a declutter. I've been trying to go through and use all the products that I don't use very often and see if I want to keep them or declutter them. I gave you guys a quiz last week asking you whether you wanted me to keep this format that I've been doing or do a get ready with me, and it was about 50-50, pretty even. So I'm going to do another quiz up here and I'm going to give you one more option. So do you want me to keep it the way that it is, do a get ready with me, or do like a favorites and unfavorites? So instead of hitting everything that I tried through the week, just telling you the things that I really liked and the things that I really didn't. So answer that quiz and let me know, and hopefully if we have 3 options, there won't be a tie this time. All right, so let's start with primer. I've been using 2 samples that I got in subscription boxes this month. The first one is the Too Faced Hangover, which I've liked. I've enjoyed it. I think that it might be a little bit too moisturizing for my skin during these really, really hot months. So I think I'm gonna put that aside and save it and try it again when it cools off a little bit. Then I got this in my Sephora Play box, which I did a video on Wednesday if you want to watch that. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, the pore minimizing one. And I absolutely love this. I am planning on purchasing a full size after I use up some of the other primers that I already have in my drawer. But that one was really fantastic. For foundation this week, I've been using the Rimmel Lasting Finish. This is the 25-hour one. And I really like this. I have it in 201 Classic Beige. I've been trying to use this one because we're getting ready to go to the beach in in about a week, 1 week, and this is going to be a little bit too light for me when I come back. I really like this. It is, I would say it's a good medium to full coverage. Again, these are the products I have on my face right now. It does last for 25 hours. I really like the finish. The only thing that I don't like is there's no pump. And I just prefer a foundation with the pump. I think it's a lot easier to get out. This also has kind of a wider lid, so when I put my finger over it, my finger doesn't quite cover the entire lid, so I have to be real careful getting the product out. But I do really like the product inside. For concealer, I've been using the NYX HD concealer. This is one of my favorites. This is probably my second or third one that I've gone through. I really like this concealer. I have it in Glow. And I really like this because I think it does a great job covering dark circles and it does brighten. Right now, it's not doing quite as good of a job because when it's really, really hot like this, I cannot sleep to save my life. I get about probably 3 hours of tossing and turning sleep. You know those mornings when you wake up and you're like, did I actually go to bed yet? So my dark circles are really intense right now. I'm sure that you can probably still see them pretty well, but this is doing a fantastic job. I'm sure that if I combined it with a color corrector, like a peach color corrector, it would work a lot better. I just didn't have one in my drawer this week, and because I was a zombie every morning, I just didn't feel like trying to dig one out. Okay, for the rest of face, I pulled out this Clinique Almost Bronzer in light medium, and it does have SPF 15. It's kind of a dual thing, and I do swirl it together, and I've been using that to warm up my face this week. I have had this product forever. It's got like a little flip top with a brush in there that of course I never use. This is a terrible brush for bronzer anyway. I guess you could use it to do kind of a nice contour, but this is not a great this is not going to work for contour. It does have a bit of shimmer to it, and it's too bronzy. This is definitely not something that you would use for a contour. So I haven't been doing contour this week. I've just been warming up my face. I forgot that I really do like this, but it's definitely not my favorite in my collection. So I am going to keep this, and I don't know. I can't tell how much is in there, honestly. I may try to depot this. And it does have a really easy way to depot here, so it's got a hole in the bottom. So I may try to depot that and put in something else so that put it in a Z palette so that I will use it a lot more. Oh, to set my foundation and my under eye, I've been using the Ofra Pressed Powder in Oil Control, which I got in my BoxyCharm last month. I am loving the heck out of this thing. It just really does a fantastic job of keeping my oil under control, even when it was, I think today when we checked, it was like 97, felt like 106. So definitely doing its job. For blush, I used 2 different things this week. I used my NYX blush in Peach, and I knew that I liked this, but I couldn't remember really what it looked like, so that's why it got thrown in the box today. So that's a pretty hefty swatch, but when you blend it out, you know, it's just a really nice, pretty blush. And then I pulled this one out. This is Milani. It's the Dulce Pink Baked Powder Blush. I don't pull this one out of the drawer because it honestly scares me a little, because it looks like crazy shimmery. It is what I have on my cheeks right now. And honestly, when you apply it, I mean, even when I swatch it on my finger, it looks just like crazy shimmery. But when I put it on my cheeks and I blend it in really nice, it just looks like a nice healthy glow. So again, I want to put like post-it notes, or, you know, get Sharpie and write around here, you know, healthy glow look, not shimmery, so that I can remember those things. For highlighter this week, where did the other one go? Here it is. I tried 2 different ones this week. They're both cream highlights, and I think that these are the only cream highlights that I have in my collection. This is Manna Beauty Simplified Sheer Glow Shimmer Lotion, and the Beauty Crop Lightning Crew, nourished with pineapple and green tea. Both of these things came in subscription boxes. I am not a big cream highlighter. I'm really not a cream product fan at all. So this one is really pink. And here's what that one looks like. It's just, I mean, it's so light, and when you blend it out, you can't even really see it on my skin. So that's a fail. And then this Lightning Crew one is really bronzy. And I got a whole lot there. But it's this really bronzy color. But when you blend it out, it really just kind of makes me look oily. It doesn't look pretty like this swatch does. So those are really both fails. I ended up just using them each once and then skipping highlighter for the rest of the week. So I have no highlight on right now. I just have this shimmery blush. Okay, for eyes, boy, we have a lot to go through here. Okay. So I pulled out all of my kind of little, you know, like little small things that I have for eyeshadow, and to give them each a good try. These are not really palettes where you can get several looks out of it. You're really going to get just kind of 1, maybe 2 looks out of it. So a lot of these are super shimmery, so I pulled out my Too Faced Matte Eye Palette, which is just all really nice matte colors to use for bases or transition shades where I needed them. So the first one I tried is a City Color Eyeshadow Trio. This was a subscription box thing. The colors are really, really pretty. However, let's see, this is in the color Falling Leaves. The colors are really pretty, however, they're coming out of the pan. I have to keep kind of pushing them back in. And these are so similar to my Milani Everyday, the Earthly Elements one, which I know I have right back here. Here we go. They're so similar, and these are so much easier to work with. I don't think that I would ever pull this out to get these colors when I have those colors right here. These are so much easier to work with. So this is going away. The next 3 things are all little eyeshadow kits. My cat is playing with my microphone cord. Stop it, Sophie. 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 Cats don't listen. Thank you, Christopher. So the next three things are all little eyeshadow palette things that I have gotten in the, when you go and you get the Clinique gift with purchase. This is a shadow duo and a blush. And they're blue and the blush is pink. So the eyeshadow colors here, again, they're not really unique. I've got exact things in a Milani Everyday Eyes. I do like this blush, but it's really small. So, and I've got blushes that are really similar. I have a ton of blush. I've got several blue eyeshadow things, so I think I'm going to, I don't know, I'm gonna keep this around for one more week. Maybe, you know, I'm gonna try that one more time before I make a decision. This is a 3-shade little shadow trio called Going Steady. It is purples. They are all shimmery. So that's what they look like there. Again, I have so many purple eyeshadows, but I really liked the look that I got with this. It's a lot softer than a lot of the other purple eyeshadows that I have because they don't have quite that super intense pigmentation. So I am going to keep that one around. This next one is a quad. So we're just kind of moving up in eyeshadows here. And it doesn't have all about shadow quad. That's all it says. And here are the colors in that. There's kind of a pink, a light tan, a blue, and this kind of dark brown. So there are the colors in there. And you know, these two don't perform very well. They just don't give me a lot of pigmentation. This blue I really like, but it's so shimmery, and that dark color is super shimmery and difficult to blend. Again, these colors are not really unique in my collection, so this one I'm going to pass. And then the last eyeshadow thing that I tried is the Melrose at Night Wet n Wild. I like the colors in here quite a lot. However, I'm just not thrilled with the looks that I come up with. Everything in here is shimmery. These colors are not unique in my collection. They're really similar to anything that's, you know, kind of just a nude palette. So while I do enjoy this and I like this since it is not unique in my collection, I'm going to pass it on to someone who will really give it the love and attention that it deserves, because these really are fantastic eyeshadows. They blend very nicely. It's not unique to my collection, so that one is going to go away. What I have on my eyes right now is actually a look that I did today, that's all from the Matte Eye Palette, because I kind of use this all week for, I was using these shades right here for base colors to set my eyeshadow. I was using this chinchilla color really for a transition shade all week. I like using Coffee Bean for my brows, which is, I have that on my brows right now, along with the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer in Dark Brunette, which that's what I have on my brows right now. But I really like these colors. You can see there's some of those blues that I have, but these are mattes. So what I have on today is just really a very simple look. I love this palette because it is a simple, you can do this without thinking. So I have Tufted Suede. I have that all over my lid. I have Chinchilla as my transition, and then I have Coffee Bean in the outer corner, and then kind of blended in to my crease just a little bit, and then I packed a little bit extra of the Tufted Suede on the inside of my eye, and that's it, period. So easy. So that one will never leave my collection. For the rest of eyes this week, and I think this will do it. This will be the rest of eyes. Today, on my tight line, my lower lash line, and my upper lash line, I have the Kat Von D Autograph Pencil in Immortal Love, which is just a really pretty brown. I usually don't do browns on my upper lash line, but with this look, I just wanted to try it, and I do like it. I wish I could have gotten a little bit thinner line, but if I sharpen the pencil, then I could do that, no problem. For the rest of the week, I was using my Fiona Styles Ultra Smooth Waterproof Eye Defining Pencil in Coventry. This is like the definition of black. It is so black, it is so creamy, it goes on so easily. It does transfer just a little bit down to my lower lash, or my lower waterline, but I usually put this in my lower waterline too, so nobody notices that it's transferring a little bit. But once it does dry completely, it is set. Then for my upper lash line, I was using the Poetica liner eyeliner in Trooper from Kat Von D. I got this set last year at, I think, TJ Maxx, that had like 3 different of the Kat Von D eyeliners. It's the Trooper eyeliner, the one that we all love, but they have different tips. And I love them all except for this one. I don't know if you're really going to be able to see this very well, but it's kind of a flat tip. It comes to a flat edge, and it's very, very stiff. And it's that black, but to get a nice line, you really kind of have to just kind of inch it along. And I'm not thrilled with it. I'm going to keep playing with it though, because I think that I'm just not used to that kind of tip. But you can see as I try to wipe this off, that Kat Von D eyeliner goes nowhere. For my mascara, I went back to my Buxom Big and Bushy. I absolutely love this, but it is almost gone, so I'm gonna try to polish that off. Again, this is all what I have on my face right now. Oh, lips. Let's do lips. For most of the week, I have not messed with lipstick at all. I just haven't done it. I've put on like a lip balm and gone. But for a couple of days, I was wearing this, which I pulled out. I had these lipsticks that I keep back here, and I always forget about them, so I tried to pull one out this week. This is by Mellow. I got this in a subscription box. This is in the color Nude. It is a matte, and it's what I have on my lips. But it's just such a really pretty color. It's that like rosy, it almost has a purple hue to it, but it's just a really pretty rosy pink. And I love the way that this wears off. And it lasts, I would say, if you're just snacking, not really eating a meal, but snacking and drinking, it will last you probably 3 hours. And it wears off so beautifully. It wears from the inside out, but the inside never really wears off so much. Like if you look in the mirror, you're like, oh, my lipstick is wearing off. But if you just see someone, they're not gonna be like, oh, your lipstick is wearing off. They're gonna be like, oh, you have on a lighter shade than you did an hour ago. So I love the way that that wears off. Well, that was everything for the weekly makeup basket. Next week's weekly makeup basket, not next week's, the week after. The first week of August, I will be at the beach. So for that weekly makeup basket, what I will tell you is actually what I packed in my beach bag to take with me. Probably won't be wearing a lot of makeup at the beach, but we are going to do like a big family photo. So I will be taking makeup for that. So you can look forward to that in 2 weeks, what I'm taking on my beach vacation. Otherwise, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. If you haven't, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate all the support and all the comments that you guys leave me. I love talking to you during my day. It just makes me smile. So leave me a comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye.